Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a wish list video. The Sephora Vib sale is right around the corner. I will put all of the information in the description box below, like the dates and the codes and anything related to the sale in case you guys want that information, and I'll also put it on the screen for you. But I wanted to film a video on my wish list. I was going to film a Sephora wish list video anyway, so I figured this would be perfect timing, and I'll just share the products that I'm thinking about buying. I am not planning on buying everything because that would be crazy. I'm not looking to spend that much money on makeup and skincare at one time, but I do try to take advantage of the 20% off discount to either pick up products that I love and I was going to repurchase for full price, or, treat myself to like one or two new products. Okay, let's start with makeup and then I'll talk about skincare. So under my makeup category, there aren't too many products that would be repurchases. The majority of them are newer to me, so I might try a couple of these. Now, as for repurchases, I'm thinking about buying the Hourglass Caution Extreme Lash Mascara. I have a love-hate relationship with this mascara because it is $29, which is ridiculously expensive for a mascara, especially because I am pretty good about, only using it for like 3 to 4 months and then switching it. So if I was the type of person that like held onto my mascara until it completely dried out, I could probably justify the cost a little bit more, but it's hard to do that. I was also thinking about maybe buying the mini one, but I read reviews saying the mini formula wasn't the same as the full-size formula. So do you guys have any experience with that? It's such a good mascara. It stays in place so well, and I figured with like the warm weather coming up, my mascara does have a tendency to smudge a little bit if I'm like out in the heat. I mean, it's still cold where I live, but eventually I was just thinking it might be a nice product to have in my collection, and I do love it. It's such a good mascara. It's just that $29 price tag is hard to justify. So that's on my wish list, but kind of like, I would say like the bottom of my wish list because I don't know if I'll actually buy it. Another product that I do have experience with, of course, is my favorite Hourglass blush. I always say this, but I could honestly declutter every single blush in my collection if I had to and be completely happy with those because they're so naturally beautiful on the skin. They retail for $40, which is very expensive. I think the only time that I've actually purchased them is during one of the VIB sales, but they're so beautiful. So I'm thinking about buying another one. I think the shade Luminous Flush is the one that kind of caught my eye most recently. So I do love them and I totally think they're worth the money even though they are so expensive. So I do want to try a new foundation and I'm not sure exactly which one to go with. The one that caught my eye immediately was the Cover FX Power Play Foundation, just because it had been it's been on my loves list for such a long time. I think it was really big last summer, and I don't know that I've heard a lot about it recently, but I've just been loving trying new foundations, and typically I go for more of like a hydrating foundation these days. I love the Smashbox hydrating foundation. I've also been loving the Flower Beauty Light Illusion, but I think more of like a long wearing matte foundation might be a good option for me because summer is right around the corner, and even though I've been loving more of a hydrating formula, we haven't had to deal with like long, hot summer days yet, at least where I live. So the Cover FX Power Play is on my list, but if there's another one that you guys are loving that you think is worth checking out, I would love to hear your thoughts. The Anastasia Riviera has been on my wish list for like 2 months at this point, and I'm like, just purchase it already. Like, why am I hesitating? Why am I going back and forth on it? I love the Anastasia formula. I love the colors. I think the reason that I'm hesitating is because I love colorful eyeshadow, but I've really been into neutral eyeshadow these days and just like browns and golds, and I mean, I don't know, I go back and forth. So I just want to make sure that whatever palette I do purchase, I'm going to end up getting a lot of use out of. I love the Anastasia formula. I hear good things, so I think I'll probably end up grabbing that one. I don't know why I'm like so back and forth about it. So I think that's the one I'll go with. So there are some new products from Fenty that were recently released that I have on my list. I don't know which ones I'll grab, if I'll grab any of them right now, but I am considering them. The first one is the Fenty Sun Stalk'r Instant Warmth Bronzer. Bronzers aren't typically something that make me super excited, so I feel like I could take this one or leave it. So I don't know if I'll actually end up buying it, but I've heard good things about it, so I'm somewhat curious. I'm just so obsessed with the Balm's Take Home the Bronze. It's like the only bronzer that I wear, and I have other bronzers and I've been trying to use them more and incorporate them into different makeup looks, but it's tough because I love the Balm's bronzer, and whenever I don't use it, I just don't love how my makeup looks that day. So I feel like since I am so satisfied with that one, I don't know why I feel like this pull to try other ones. I think it's just because I love makeup. I love trying new products, but I don't know if I'll actually end up going with that one. It's just something I'm considering. I think I'm more likely to purchase one of their Killawatt Freestyle highlighter like split pans. I'm considering the duo Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal, which was one of their original releases. And that one's really pretty, but I'm also thinking about one of their new duos. This one is Afternoon Snack and Mo Honey. I think I have to go into stores to swatch them and just see which one would work better for me. I think the newer one, Afternoon Snack and Mo Honey, might be a little bit too dark, but I don't know. I don't mind reaching for a little bit of a darker highlighter because I just go in with a light hand, or I use it as more of like an all-over glow. So I might check those out in person before I settle on one because I want to make the right decision, but I think I'm more likely to purchase one of the Killawatt Freestyle highlighters rather than the bronzer, but they are both on my list. So I actually have a bunch of products from Ole Henriksen on my list right now. So the first one is the Find Your Balance Oil Control Cleanser. I love this cleanser. I've repurchased it so many times. I actually left it. This is the one product that I left on the cruise ship after vacation, and I was so mad because I had like half the bottle left. I would not let myself repurchase it because I knew the sale was coming up, but I have other cleansers that I've been using. It's not like I haven't been able to wash my face, so I've obviously been surviving, but I do love that cleanser so much, especially during the summertime when my skin just feels a little bit more oily. I feel like it just helps to really balance my skin very, very well, and I haven't found anything that I like as much as that one, so that is something that I'm definitely going to repurchase during the sale. I also want to grab their Glow 2.0 Dark Spot Toner. I purchased this a while ago, like at the beginning of the year, and I'm still not through with it. You literally need the smallest amount. It's such a good value because it's $28 and it's lasted me, I want to say like a good 4 months, maybe a little bit less, but again, I'm still not through with it. You need such a small amount and it does such a good job. If you have oily skin or you have acne prone skin, I do think that this is going to be a good choice for you. Now, when it comes to like fading dark spots, it's hard to say how well it works because I do use a number of skincare products that claim to do that, but I really feel like it actually keeps my skin looking clear and looking smooth because it does have some exfoliating properties. So I love that toner. I've never found a toner that I've just been like in love with that I have to purchase over and over, but that is one that I'll definitely repurchase. I also need to repurchase my Banana Bright Eye Cream because I'm almost through with that. I've been using it a little bit more sparingly because I was going through that way too quickly. I feel like my skin overall is just a lot more balanced right now, so I find that I don't need as much of that product, but I do love that and I repurchase it. It's my go-to eye cream. So those are the 3 products that I probably will end up repurchasing. And then there are 2 Ole Henriksen products that I'm considering buying. So the first one that I'm thinking about is the C Rush Vitamin C Gel Moisturizer. It retails for $45. This has been on my list for a long time, and I don't know, I have 2 other moisturizers that I might grab. So I'm kind of like, there are 3 on my list. I don't want to buy all of them, so I'm trying to decide between the 3. But this is one that I have not tried that I've heard good things about that I kind of want to try and see if it works well for me. So I might actually get that, but I also saw that there was a set that comes with a mini version of this product and then a mini version of the Banana Bright Eye Cream. I'm thinking about trying that instead. I do like to try skincare minis whenever I can because skincare is so personal. Like, it doesn't always work well for, even if it has good reviews, it doesn't mean that it's going to work for my skin because, you know, it just depends on how my skin reacts, what other products I'm using. So I might actually just pay the $24 and get the little set because I know that I love the eye cream and I've been wanting to try the moisturizer, so that way I can save a little bit of money before paying full price for like the jar. Okay, so there are 2 other moisturizers on my list. I cannot purchase all 3. I don't need to spend, I mean, it would be like $150 on moisturizer if I purchased all 3, which is ridiculous. So I need to pick one. I need to be very selective and just choose one, but the Drunk Elephant Protini is on my list as well because that's my go-to. That's like the number 1 moisturizer right now that I love to use. I typically use it in the morning and at night. More recently, I've been using a more lightweight moisturizer in the morning, so I've just been using this one at night, and I've been able to go through it a lot more slowly. I've also been like switching back and forth between this and the marula oil. So I might repurchase that one. I'm not completely through the one that I'm using right now, but I love it. It makes my skin look so smooth and so healthy. So that one is on my list as well. And then the last one that's on my list is the Sunday Riley Tidal Brightening Enzyme Water Cream. So I've been using a sample of this product for the past few weeks, and I had like a little jar of it and it's lasted me a while, but I love this moisturizer. It's such an interesting texture. I mean, it really is like a watery cream. It's very similar to like the Belief Aqua Bomb. I know a lot of people on YouTube rave about the Tatcha one, but I don't know. I like the Sunday Riley one better after testing them both out for a few weeks. And you know, now that I'm like talking it through, I think I'll end up going with this one because it's just such a good moisturizer. It's kind of like a gel moisturizer, but it's even more hydrating. So when you apply it, your skin looks so glowy, so healthy, so hydrated, and makeup goes on top so well. Those are the skincare products that are currently on my wish list. I'm sure that I could have added like 10 more because I'm all about skincare these days, but I tried to keep it simple because it's already going to be a tough decision. Okay, let me finish up with a few hair care products. Okay, so the first one is the IGK First Class Charcoal Detox Dry Shampoo. The other two dry shampoos from IGK were a no-go for me. I didn't feel like they did anything, but I really like this one. I actually just repurchased it at the beginning of March, and it's the middle of April, and I'm still on the same bottle. So it's lasted me a while. If I can get it to stretch 2 months, I feel like I can justify the price a little bit better because I typically go through dry shampoo pretty quickly, but I don't find that I need a ton of this product. And actually, my husband uses this on occasion. He doesn't use dry shampoo all the time because he'll just like throw a hat on, but on occasion, I know that he's using it because it has a very distinct scent. And if I go into the bathroom later to like do my hair after heated, I'm like, did you use my expensive dry shampoo? So it's lasted me a while. It's expensive, but it's like the best cruelty-free dry shampoo that I've used in a very, very long time. For a while, I was into powder dry shampoos, but I really like that one. So that one is on my list. And then a new discovery from IGK that I've been loving is the Thirsty Girl Coconut Milk Leave-In Conditioner. I used it today before I did my hair, and you guys, this product is so good. If you have tangly hair or dry hair or frizzy hair, this is going to transform it. And it's really interesting because it's in like a spray bottle, not like a squirt bottle, but it comes out like almost like an aerosol can, and you just spray it in your hair. I can comb through my hair so easily, and it doesn't look too frizzy today. Like typically I have a lot of flyaways, it's a little bit frizzy, but it actually air dries really, really nicely too. And that never happens for me. So I've actually been using this product, spraying it in and then letting my hair air dry and then styling it. And so it cuts down on heat damage, but it also makes my hair look really smooth, really healthy. So I think that I might end up repurchasing that during the sale as well. The last two products are from Briogeo. I mean, I always want to try Briogeo products, but my like tried and true products are things that I consider purchasing during the sale. So the first one is the Scalp Revival Charcoal and Coconut Oil Micro Exfoliating Shampoo. This is expensive. It's $42, so that's why I haven't repurchased it in a little while. It's actually a really cool product. If you use a lot of dry shampoo or you have like a dry, flaky scalp, then this is going to be a great choice because it really does a great job at exfoliating your scalp very gently. I've tried other ones that are very harsh, but I like the Briogeo one because it is so gentle and it does last a while because you don't need a lot of product, but $42 is pretty expensive. And then there is the Briogeo Superfoods Hair Pack, which is like one of my go-to shampoo and conditioner duos. That's $48, and I do pay full price for that, so I'm thinking about buying it during the sale, but I do have more affordable shampoo and conditioners, or at least like a shampoo and conditioner duo that I love from Yes to Carrots, so I don't know if I'll actually end up paying the money, especially if I buy a lot of skincare, but we'll see. Okay guys, I feel like that was a long video. Hopefully I can edit it down so it's not as long, but thank you guys so much for watching. I have a lot of products on my list. Like I said, I'll probably end up choosing like 2, maybe 3 from each category, or I might mainly focus on skincare and then grab like 1 or 2 hair care and makeup products, but we'll see. I would love to hear what you guys are thinking about buying during the sale, and I will have a video up on my recommendations very soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you very soon with a new video. Bye.